Talking Trees with Lily and Jad. Welcome to this festive episode, where we'll explore the iconic trees and plants of the holiday season. Each of these plants carries unique species traits, deep cultural symbolism, and ecological significance. From their role in Christmas traditions to their impact on biodiversity and ecosystems, these plants are more than just decorations. They're a vital part of nature and our shared celebrations. Let's uncover their stories and significance together.
All right, so let's dive into something a little bit different this time.
Yeah.
Christmas plants. Now, I know we're arborists, not, holiday decorators.
Right.
But trust me, looking at these festive favorites through a professional lens can actually give us, some interesting insights we could even share with clients.
Exactly, yeah.
So we're talking about more than just what looks pretty, right?
Right.
We're going to unpack the ecology, the symbolism, and even some global traditions tied to these plants.
Yeah, it's a pretty diverse group.
And who knows? Maybe we'll pick up some fun facts to drop in the next holiday party, right?
Exactly.
So we've got your classic Christmas trees, obviously.
Of course.
But we'll also be looking at holly, mistletoe, poinsettia, ivy.
Okay.
Even cranberry and amaryllis.
Each plant has its own unique story to tell.
It's a surprisingly diverse group, yeah. Some are iconic for their shape, others for their scent.
Right. And some have ecological roles you might not expect.
Exactly.
So let's start with the main attraction.
Okay.
Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Now, we know the Douglas fir is a popular choice, but it's not actually a true fir, is it?
Exactly. It's a suitability.
Okay.
Which often throws people for a loop.
Yeah.
But it's earned its place in holiday tradition, no doubt.
Right.
And speaking of tradition, the variety of Christmas tree a client chooses can tell us a lot about their priorities.
Okay, so let's break down this popularity contest a little bit.
Okay.
We've got the classic balsam fir, always a winner for that amazing fragrance.
Oh, yeah.
And traditional look.
And don't forget its excellent needle retention.
Oh, that's true.
That's a big selling point for clients who dread the cleanup.
Right.
But if you're looking for a tree that can handle a heavy ornament load, you might steer them towards a Fraser fir.
Those branches are practically begging for decoration.
They are, yeah.
And what about the white spruce?
Those stiff needles seem like they could hold up just about anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The white spruce is a workhorse when it comes to ornaments.
Yeah, it is.
Now, if longevity is the top concern, those clients who want their tree looking fresh well into the new year,
right? The
Nordman fir is a strong contender.
I've heard that's gaining popularity here.
It is.
But it's already a staple in Europe, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It's known for its long-lasting needles and symmetrical shape.
Yeah, it's a nice looking tree.
It is.
And if a client wants something a bit more unique, we've got options like the Canaan fir, which is a relative newcomer to the scene. And for the true Christmas tree connoisseur, maybe a corkbark fir.
Ooh, there you go.
I bet most people haven't even heard of that one.
You're right. It's not as common.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful tree with distinctive silvery blue needles and corky bark.
Oh, wow.
It's definitely a conversation starter.
This is great. I'm already feeling more prepared to talk trees with clients.
Yeah, duh.
But it's not just about individual preferences, right?
No, it's not.
Thinking about Christmas tree traditions around the world can add another layer to those client conversations.
Absolutely.
So, it shows you're not just thinking about the practicalities, but also the cultural context.
For sure.
For instance, you've got the iconic Norway spruce at Rockefeller Center.
Oh, yeah.
That massive tree requires a whole team of arborists to maintain.
Oh, for sure. It's a lot of work.
Talk about high maintenance.
That's a big one.
Speaking of impressive displays.
Yeah.
Have you seen photos of Rio de Janeiro's floating Christmas tree?
Oh, wow.
It's over 200 feet tall and sits on a barge in the lagoon.
Wow.
Can you imagine the logistics involved in setting that up?
That's wild.
It's mind-boggling.
Yeah.
And then you have Gubbio, Italy.
Okay.
Where they create a giant tree on the side of a mountain.
Really?
Using thousands of lights.
What?
It's not a real tree, obviously.
Right.
But it's a testament to human ingenuity and the spirit of the season.
Exactly.
And you know what? These global examples could actually spark some creative ideas for clients who want to go beyond the traditional.
That's right.
All right, so we've covered the stars of the show.
Yeah.
But what about the supporting cast?
Okay.
Let's talk holly.
All right.
Those bright red berries are more than just a festive pop of color, aren't they?
You're right, they are.
Yeah.
They're a valuable food source for birds.
Okay.
Especially during the winter months.
Oh, okay.
When other food is scarce.
So planting holly near a client's home could actually help support local bird populations.
Yeah.
That's a good point to bring up.
For sure.
And speaking of supporting wildlife, ivy provides excellent winter cover for small animals.
It does, yeah.
Ivy.
Yeah.
I usually think of it as more of a nuisance than a holiday plant.
Well, it has its place, especially when it comes to providing habitat.
Yeah.
It's a good reminder that these plants play multiple roles in the ecosystem.
Right. Okay, on to mistletoe.
All right.
That kissing tradition is a fun bit of folklore.
Oh, yeah.
But what's the real story behind this plant?
Well, the tradition has roots in ancient beliefs about protection and fertility.
Okay.
But what's fascinating is that mistletoe is actually a parasitic plant.
So that romantic symbol of the holidays is actually stealing nutrients from its host tree.
It attaches itself to the branches of trees and draws water and nutrients from them. It's not always harmful, but it's something to be aware of.
Okay.
Especially if you're working with a client who has mistletoe on their property.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be looking at mistletoe differently from now on.
I think we all do after we learn that.
And speaking of seeing things in a new light, did you know the red part of a poinsettia isn't actually the flower?
It's true. Those are modified leaves called bracts.
Oh, okay.
The actual flowers are tiny and yellow, clustered in the center.
So those vibrant red bracts are what attract pollinators, not the flowers themselves.
Right.
That's fascinating.
It is.
And poinsettias are native to Mexico, right?
They are.
Which means they attract a different set of pollinators.
That's right.
Than what we typically see here.
Exactly.
It's a reminder that these seemingly familiar plants can have, unexpected backstories.
Absolutely.
And even something like cranberry, which we mostly associate with Thanksgiving, right? Can open up a conversation about unique ecosystems.
That's true.
Cranberries grow in bogs, don't they?
They do.
It's not exactly the first thing that comes to mind when you think of holiday plants.
No, but those bogs are incredibly diverse and important habitats.
Right.
They support a wide variety of plant and animal life. So when you're enjoying that cranberry sauce, you're literally getting a taste of a whole ecosystem.
That's a cool way to think about it.
Yeah.
And finally, we have amaryllis.
Oh, yeah.
Those big, showy blooms are stunning. But they're often first for the holidays, aren't they?
That's right.
Yeah.
Forcing is a technique that manipulates the plant's growth cycle.
Oh, okay.
To produce blooms outside of their natural season.
So those beautiful amaryllis we see at Christmas wouldn't actually be blooming in their natural habitat.
Not necessarily in their native regions.
Okay.
They might bloom at different times of the year, depending on the climate and other factors.
It's amazing how much we can learn about these plants when we look beyond their holiday associations. Absolutely.
And that deeper understanding can make us more effective arborists.
For sure.
Educators, and even storytellers.
This whole deep dive has been eye-opening for me.
Yeah.
I've always appreciated plants, but I never thought about them in this much depth.
I think that's the beauty of these explorations.
Yeah.
We take something familiar and uncover hidden layers of complexity and wonder.
Right.
And that deeper understanding can change the way we see the world around us.
Absolutely. I'm going to be looking at these holiday plants with a whole new level of appreciation from now on.
And I hope our listeners will join us in that journey of discovery.
Yeah.
So as we head into this holiday season, let's remember that these plants are more than just festive decorations.
Right.
They're gifts from nature, each with its own unique story to tell.
And it's up to us as arborists and stewards of the natural world to share those stories and inspire others to connect with the beauty and wonder that surrounds us.
Well said. Happy holidays, everyone.
And happy planting.
Thank you for joining us for this festive exploration of Christmas plants and their stories. We hope you've enjoyed learning about their ecological roles, cultural significance, and the way they brighten our celebrations. Don't forget, you can support our work and access additional content on HeroHero.co/talkingtrees. Wishing you a joyful holiday season, and we'll see you in the next episode.